Hello, welcome to this video of the Happy Little Pup. Today we are making a background scene that I can use for reading. And welcome if you are new here, welcome back if you're returning. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be a catch-up video while you watch me work on this picture. This is the Happy Little Pup, and when she was a puppy, she was a little sleepy and snoozy. I want to turn this into a animation where maybe her fur is gonna blow in the breeze a little bit, and then the sunlight is going to bounce around. Very similar to the lo-fi videos you see out there, where there's just this nice scene and then music plays to it. But instead of music, I will be narrating because I want to be a narrator. I want to keep practicing. And at present, I am reading the book Walden by Henry David Thoreau, who's known as an American naturalist. And that book is quite long. It might even take me to the end of the year. I am only posting those readings once a week. There is a playlist if you're interested in finding that first one where it starts off. So welcome to check that out. Today is August 13th, 2023. It is actually the Happy Little Pup's first birthday. So happy birthday, Happy Little Pup. This video though will not be posting until August 29th. So that is how far in advance I have these miscellaneous videos. Mondays I have dedicated to the narration, and then Tuesdays are a plethora, usually of digital art, some ASMR videos, though I've noticed I no longer have a drive to create my plant spa videos. That was where I took some houseplants and I would record myself taking care of them, having a conversation with them, and really just enjoying the sounds that makes, those rustling crinkle noises. And at this point, my creative outlet for that is tapped. So I might start that up again, I might not. Some other projects that I have been doing is crochet. I have been on a mission to crochet the first Happy Little Pup plush toy. That's part of my 2023 collection of the Happy Little Pup. And at present, I have the head of the Happy Little Pup I am quite happy with. I have yet to work on the body. In the meantime, though, I have been working on a lot of little crochet projects, and it's been good because I have learned a couple things that I was doing not how I wanted them. My stitches were turning out a little odd, and I found out why. Also, I have just been having fun creating their tiny little cups of coffee, is what I'm crocheting at this moment, and they have happy faces, grumpy faces, so that is making me feel like maybe someday I will go make enough of these I can give them as gifts, which really fits my minimal budget. And otherwise I want to have enough that I can actually go to craft shows with these. I think that would be a really fun project. So in regards to if I would like to create a lot of Happy Little Pup plush toys that I make, but I'm a little overwhelmed by the process at this time. They take a long time also, so it might be something where I only make a small select handful and sell them through Etsy. I have a few items up on my Etsy store, which is Happy Little Pup or Hiaja Rose. You can look at the items that are there. I also have some products on Redbubble. My main focus when I started Redbubble was to focus on stickers of the Happy Little Pup. That's what my inspiration when I created the first ever Happy Little Pup image. That's what I thought of. In regards to staying motivated, I have totally hit grind mode. So I have created, this will be my 83rd video for YouTube. I have done a lot of research. I like to watch at least, okay, maybe a not, it's all quantitative, more than I've ever done before of researching for the YouTube channel, making this a success, actually following through this time, and what many, many creators, even ones that I are not channel maker type focused YouTube, uh, but I really like them and they're popular. Their message is you just have to do it, and that you need to do at least 100 videos. So at this point, that is becoming this huge like number. It's this big thing I am trying to reach, and up until video 79 I was plugging away, having a great time, and the creativity was flowing, and now I'm kind of in grind mode where every video just seemed like a huge hurdle to get through, and that's where I'm at right now. I have, however, become much better and more efficient with my process from when I started, so that's great. I've also really trying to slow down and take time to listen back to the audio that I've recorded for narration. And if there's any areas that are obviously cringy to me, I'm going to go back and fix those. Starting out, so Walden is the second book I have been narrating. The first one is The Writing of Fiction by Edith Wharton. These are public domain books, and that one, my goal was just to read for 15 minutes a day and just to get in the habit, because analysis paralysis is something I am very susceptible to. So that was a big thing to me, and I really appreciated the support out there from other YouTubers that were like, just start. It does not have to be perfect. You don't need all of these things. The basic is good. And that was the motivation I needed to just get started. And also, it was really nice that other people were like, it's going to be cringy. And so the fact that there was an expectation that my first 100 videos or so are going to be pretty painful took a lot of pressure off of me. And hopefully, if you're listening to this, that helps take some pressure off of you. And if there's any projects that you've been hemming or hawing about, if you've been stuck in analysis paralysis, be kind to yourself. Just get started and embrace the process. Understand that everyone starts somewhere. We don't start walking, we start crawling. So, I have also elevated my recording by downloading Audacity. It is a free software to download. So when I downloaded this, it sat on my computer for a while because I had no idea how to use it. And there is still a lot of things I am not utilizing, but I found some really nice YouTube videos on how to work with Audacity and a lot of the basic editing. So definitely take it. It's worth downloading, and if you need some time to process the fact that it's a little overwhelming, take that time, but there's great YouTube videos out there to help you. I did take notes. I recommend that, especially for when you're going into effects, to help the sound quality be more kind to the ears. And that's really helped a lot. So I am able to select the entire audio recording, even the areas where I have, kind of cut and pasted my corrections to the audio. And then I'm able to export that as a WAV file. That's what one individual that does voiceovers for commercials as well as book narration said. They always export as a WAV, and I took that as good enough advice for me. I could always export these as other formats as I save them as the Audacity file too. So that's been really nice. The other great thing about Audacity is that it has a time. You know exactly how long you have been talking for, and that has really helped me record the appropriate length of sections that I have to the artwork that I am pairing my audio to. That's honestly, I'm that is just such a big relief. I would use iMovie and I would do a voiceover in iMovie, and there wasn't any um, you know, timekeeper. There was just at the very end how long your video is. And as I would read along, I would know I'm getting close to the end, but I never knew how close. So it became very suspenseful. I couldn't focus as much on reading as I was focused on not, reading past where it was going to get cut off. So that's been interesting. I've done a lot of shorts, so this might be outdated information for sure by August, might not, but someone said do a short every single day, and that has been a goal of mine. It's where the majority of my subscribers have come from, probably 99%. Maybe 0.9, 99.9. But that does mean I have a very fragmented audience at this time. I do think, though, that having shorts going out all the time is going to help the algorithm find your audience. And that's why they recommend posting at least 2 videos every week, is to help that algorithm find the people that are going to enjoy your content. The shorts, though, they are quite exhausting to make. It would be great if I could just focus on the videos. And I have a couple that when I first started YouTube, I was like, I want to see what would happen if I repeat the same short every day of the month. So the first of the month, all the way through December, see if they help. Also, it saves me a few days of having to worry about making shorts. And some things I think have helped elevate my shorts and their quality is adding text. It is tedious, but like when I will do narration snippets of what I have read, I think so. I'll say this on my Instagram. I think I've noticed that's really helped when I will do a voiceover of what I'm doing. Like I did a crochet. This is the 4 stages of following a crochet pattern. And then I did the text so that if you couldn't understand me, you could at least read what I was saying. And I do think that has helped a lot. And I do believe I also heard a recommendation about shorts of adding the text that makes it easier and people want to watch that more. So I've just started doing that with my shorts, and I think that really does elevate them. However, again, tedious, kind of exhausting. I definitely don't have a team at this time. I'm the one doing all the things, and of course, that's going to lead to a little bit more burnout. Um, I try and do at least a short on the day that I have a video scheduled to upload. Um, is kind of a, hey, this is what to expect today on this video. And with several of the Walden readings, there have been a couple of sections that I was really like, oh, this is cool. I like what he's saying. And I've done several sections throughout the reading, and I'll do like a week's worth. There was one that was pretty neat where he talked about the cost of living, what he ate, and this is in the 1800s, so it's neat to see what it was like back then. The cost for going to college, and that was a really interesting reading, and I thought other people would be interested in that too. So that one was easy for me to just plug away shorts through the week. But moving forward, there's been where I'm not super inspired by them. So I'm going to be pretty much flying by the seat of my pants on some of those. And the main things I am using for my YouTube channel, I'm using my iPhone. It's the SE second generation. I have had to get really good at not keeping a lot of photos and videos on there, so that's where I work with it in iMovie because my Apple desktop is too old to download iMovie. So I work with it within my iPhone, and then I will airdrop that to my iPhone and save it on an external hard drive, thus freeing up my phone. The other things I use are my desktop, and I have my, it's a gaming headset. I believe it's Turtle Beach. It's on my head right now and I don't want to take it off. I have noticed it's been producing quite a bit of static moments. However, this is the budget I have. I do think it is a nicer sound than me just recording, especially to the iMac speakers. I think the iPhone does an okay job, but till these completely break and till I have enough money set aside to buy a decent microphone, hopefully with the pop filter, this is where I am at, and I am very grateful for the tools that I have around me. I also use Fire Alpaca, that is free software for my art program. That's what I am currently working in that you can see here. And I work on a Huion tablet, Huion. I bought it years ago. It sat and collected dust, and I pulled it back out. And when I did that, I had to download the drive off of the internet, but that was really nice that that still worked several times. I feel like with printers, with me, if ever I disconnect a printer from a computer and hook it back up, it always seems to not work, even with the disk. There's just something it's not happy about. So that's why I'm really happy with my Huion desktop. I plan to get to where I can link some of the items that I use and talk about in the description below. Um, if you've liked this video so far, if you wouldn't mind booping the like button like it's that happy little pup's nose, that would be wonderful. And if you haven't subscribed, if you would like to subscribe, that would be great too. So you know when more fun videos like this come out. I am working towards that 1,000 subscribers. You never know, maybe by August I will be there. And then those 4,000 watch hours is the next goal. Isn't that everyone on YouTube's? I'm sure there's a select amount of people that just do it because their only reason is they enjoy it. There's no need or expectation for some sort of financial boon. Um, but otherwise, I think the majority of us wouldn't mind some passive income in our lives. I do also have a WordPress blog. That's where I publish the Happy Little Pup stories. So by August, let me see, I have the calendar in front of me. We will have story 5 published, and that is where the Happy Little Pup is with the mallard duck. Any of my other videos with Walden, those are all screen recordings of me coloring in that mallard hen as she's flying. And then I do microfiction stories. So they're under 300 words long, and I will always do a voiceover reading them aloud and do an audio recording link on the WordPress blog. At the end of the year, some of my goal is to have a sticker sheet featuring the Happy Little Pups 6 story items. So there is a butterfly, a snowflake, a poppy flower, and then the mallard duck. Yet to be announced is the 6th item that the Happy Little Pup will be interacting with. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully there'll be more crochet. That was not my plan when I started this channel. I was introduced to crochet as a probably really young teenager. I dabbled in it, set it aside, and I've picked it up again. So it's really neat to see how those things that were invested in your youth still come back to reward you in the future. It's also just a really nice craft. You can take it anywhere. You don't have to worry about it running out of battery. You get to make really cute items that you can give to friends. A created gift is often a lot better than a store-bought one, in my opinion. And let's see, what else do I have to talk about while we work on this? Happy little pup snoozing outside on a nice sunny day. That was a lot of talking for me. I'm pretty proud of that. And I've almost made it to the end of the video. I think I have 5 or 6 minutes. So I don't do these update videos very often because it's hard for me to find things to talk about. But if I'm quiet for a long time, my battery gets recharged and I am happy to chat your ear off. Um, so other videos will be a bit quieter. Some of them I just have some music done in the background. Let's see here. Oh, here's a fun one. This was out the week before this one. So I learned that you can make your own stickers at home, which is the coolest thing because, like I said, when I made that picture of the happy little pup, I was inspired and I said, whoa, that would be cool as a sticker. I think that's very reasonable. It's not like this huge ticket item and someone could, you know, wear it or put it somewhere and then other people could see that happy little pup and she could just spread joy and a little smile here and there. So I made my own happy little pup sticker. It's not the best. I've been practicing the happy little pups pose. It's a little bit awkward because she's looking this way and her legs are that way and her body's the other way. But I use watercolor. I'm a big fan of watercolor. It's probably my favorite of the paint realm to work with. Not that I've studied or done a lot, but as an entry level, watercolor is where it's at in my book. So what you do, and if you've seen this, sorry, but you take parchment paper, and you definitely want to use parchment paper. I tried using other paper. It was too sticky. It was just a mistake. So a piece of parchment paper, the size that your sticker will be, and then you can take some tape. I used packing tape. And you're going to put that sticky side down on the parchment paper. You could play with this now. You'll see that that tape lifts up from the parchment paper super easy, just like a normal sticker does. All right, and then you're going to put your cut out image sticker on top of that tape, and it won't be sticky where you're putting when you're putting that sticker on, right? Because the sticky side's down on the parchment. And then you're going to take another piece of tape and put that over the sticker and that piece of tape. That's what's sticking the sticker to the tape. When you cut out the tape border around the sticker, make sure you leave enough that this tape sticks to itself. Okay, and then you are all set. You can gift that. You can make a bunch of these to gift, or you can just, decorate whatever you like with stickers, and you just peel it off, and it's so satisfying, and the entire back side is sticky. So, of course, yes, you could just put your sticker on the paper portion on a notebook and then put some tape over that, but it's not going to be cut out. It's going to, well, no, actually, you could do that, I suppose. But it's not as transferable, or if you wanted to wait to gift it. So that's the magic of a sticker, is that it's safely protected by that parchment paper. And anyway, I hope if you made it this far, you're inspired to make your own sticker. And I hope that you make enough to give to friends and family and just make them happy. A little DIY goes a long way in making me happy. Let's see. So it's been a little while since I've made my Cozy Forest and Spooky Cozy Forest desktop wallpapers, and I am still tickled pink with those. It is still my own desktop wallpaper. I also use it as the wallpaper on my phone. Those are available on Etsy if you're interested in checking them out. They're more likely than not going to be a sale on them, so keep an eye out for that. All right. I think that that's gonna just about wrap it up. And I hope you guys have a great day. I thank you so much for being here. And like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the box below. Have you made your own stickers? What goals have you set for yourself that maybe it's a little bit of a struggle now, but you're going to keep on keeping on? I always like to think of, in college or school in general, like it's 4 years of high school. And that seems like a really far way away, but somehow you make it through it one day at a time. And I have to remind myself of that with things like YouTube. I would appreciate more instant gratification, but these things take time. The majority seems to be at least a year before you really start to hit those goals that YouTubers try and achieve. I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope you were entertained and have a great rest of your day. Bye.